Cyber breaches are at the top of everybody's mind, and if your organization is anything like a lot of the ones that we work with, you either have a cyber response plan that is too thick, that your organization hasn't read, or you haven't really developed one yet, and you're just hoping that nothing bad happens. Well, I'm here to tell you, as we've helped our customers walk through the phases of an incident response, there are challenges you're going to face that you're not expecting. So just to give you an idea of this, once that incident hits, once you've been breached, the first thing you're always going to be thinking about is, how did this happen? How did my monitoring not catch it? Well, one of the biggest challenges here is, well, you have a good infrastructure to monitor for alerts around your security perimeter. You have very little visibility into what's happening in the data. But if you think about modern cyber attacks, they're all about targeting the data and the backup infrastructure. So you need visibility there too. Now, of course, once you've determined there's an incident, you've got to analyze, is this incident a breach? Which means you need to understand what sort of information was affected. Was it exfiltrated or simply encrypted? That means you're going to need information, again, about what's happening in the data environment. Do you have that visibility? Now, once you've determined it's the breach, everything in your world's going to change. The entire company is going to start working on these next three phases in parallel, and they're going to have to continually iterate as they learn about what's been going on in the environment. So part of the organization, the incident response team, they're going to focus on that scope and containment. How did you get breached? What's the timeline for how it spread? What's the impact of this attack on the business? Which means they're going to need information, especially about the data that was affected. Where are you going to be able to get that? Because those systems are probably offline or encrypted. Now, the IT team, they're going to be trying to figure out, how can I recover quickly, but also how can I recover safely? How can you be sure your backups are clean, and how can you be sure that you're recovering into a clean environment? And of course, the business is going to be focused on that forensics and notification. What data was affected? Who needs to be notified? What impact does this have on our board of directors, on our stock price, whatever it's going to be, which means you need to understand what data was impacted and what the current state of the data environment is. So as you face all these challenges, and our customers have, you're going to need to find solutions at every step along the way. At Druva, every day we help our customers solve these problems.